Some teachers may think translation is a good idea, and some teachers may not. It also may depend on whether your students are studying in their home country or abroad. Using translation in the classroom can cause problems because there are many differences in how the grammar is used in different languages, as well as vocabulary, word order, and so on. Let's have a look at the sentences above. The first sentence is, I have 30 years old. Tease is quite a common mistake in the classroom. In English, we use the verb to be with our age. I am 30 years old, whereas, in some languages, like Spanish, they would use the verb have. The mistake they are making here is because of L1 interference. Sentence number 2 is, she is nurse. In English, we use the articles a and the, and we always use an article when we're talking about somebody's profession. The sentence should be, she is a nurse. In some languages, like Chinese and Russian, they don't use articles at all, so this can cause issues when they speak English, especially if they translate phrases. Number 3 is, the little boy has eyes blue. This sentence could be made by a French, Italian, or a Spanish speaker, because in some of the Latin languages, the word order is often the opposite to English. In English, we would say the little boy has blue eyes. The color would precede the word eyes. In Spanish, however, it would be perfectly acceptable to say, the little boy has eyes blue. Number 4, my nose won't stop running. I'm really constipated. This is called a false friend. In Spanish, they say, estoy constipada, meaning I have a cold. But constipado in Spanish sounds very similar to the word constipated in English, and this can cause quite a lot of problems and embarrassment, as constipated in English does not mean to have a cold. Number 5, my mum and dad are like an egg and a chestnut. This is an idiom, meaning it's a fixed expression. Idioms don't usually translate well, as they often use very different language. This example is from Spanish, but in English, it makes no sense. The English equivalent is, my mum and dad are like chalk and cheese. Number 6, I have hungry. This is similar to what we looked at in number 1. In some languages, the verb to have is quite different to how we use it in English. This sentence in English would be I am hungry, but in Spanish, they would say tengo hambre, which means I have hunger. Again, there's L1 interference from the first language, which is causing them to make a mistake in their use of English. It's always a good idea to introduce English dictionaries as early as you can in your classroom, and get your students to try and look up words in English rather than rely on their first language, which as you have seen can cause a lot of L1 interference.